Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on my channel, and this is going to be my Hazbin Hotel episode 3 review. And I think when it comes to this episode, despite how much I really enjoyed it, I think the fact that the pacing is incredibly fast is a problem because of how many characters and plot lines we have going on with only within 8 episodes that we are given for the first season. And I'm going to get further more into those details later, but let us get started with the review. So in this episode, we mostly focus on the Overlords as they're talking about the extermination that's going to be happening in 6 months. And obviously Charlie is freaking out about it, and she thinks, because of Vaggie, that this will be a perfect opportunity to recruit new sinners into the hotel. Now the problem is, lately, that I've been seeing, besides the fast pacing, is the fact that the hotel itself feels like a B plot. Like, we don't focus too much on the cast and trying to actually recruit other sinners. Like, we could introduce other characters that are also trying to redeem themselves or have their own viewpoints of why they don't want to. I just feel like it could have been incredibly interesting if we had a whole episode focused on that specifically. So in this episode, despite that, they're trying to really build trust and hang out with each other more with the main cast at the hotel. So Alistair is obviously on his own. He's going to the said meeting with the other overlords, and we are introduced into Zestio and Carmilla. Those are two overlords that seem rather old and wise, but they're very interesting characters, and I am going to talk about them also later on in the video. So obviously they're covering the meeting about 16% because of the last extermination was lost, and it makes sense because literally Lute herself killed over 200 demons. So it is a massive problem that they're going to have to face when it comes to the next one. And now it's the fact that we are trying to see who actually killed the angel, which now is public knowledge. So obviously Velvette, who is a member of the V's, she comes into the meeting, and obviously we get to know a little bit more about her personality. Now obviously she is an entitled, spoiled influencer, but at the same time she is very smart and she's observant. So she may seem like an idiot and she doesn't know what she's talking about, but when you listen to more of her song that she does sing, Respectless, which is one of my favorite songs so far, easily I would say probably my fourth favorite, yeah, she's incredibly good at what she does. And I love the fact that she is also the first person to actually suspect Carmilla from the truth about the actual angel, like who killed it. She was able to recognize her facial expressions and gestures and pretty much trying to interrogate her and Zestio about the situation. And I love Carmilla's voice, absolutely beautiful. The tone that they try to use for the song and the switch up they also did with Velvette as well. It was really fun to enjoy their back and forth. And pretty much by the end of the song, with their said beef, it was pretty funny how Alistair was like, well, that was a productive meeting. And I think it was. They were only there for a few minutes and they got laid out the groundwork. So pretty much Velvette got her answer of how she does suspect that Carmilla does know something. And yes, she does later on in the episode. So she apparently was the one that actually killed the angel. And this is kind of a problem that I've seen to notice. I think just because we got introduced to Carmilla in the same episode and then we already have the problem solved about like who actually killed the angel, I think that ruined the hype from the first episode. I think the first episode was so incredibly good because of the twist at the end about who actually was the one who killed the angel. Most people suspected it was Alistair. I was thinking it was probably someone that we're going to get introduced to. But I didn't think it was going to be answered so early within the show. Literally, they answered the question in episode 3, and I feel like they should have saved that for near the finale. So, yes, Carmilla was the one who actually did it because she had to protect her daughters, and she's saying that she wanted to be her keeper and to avoid war because she doesn't want bloodshed to be on her people because she can't replace those people. And I think that is a good take on both ends. I think Velvette and Carmilla are right, and Zestio as well. But I think they all need to work together and go against the Angels, you know, even though they have to be reckless, but they also have to be smart and prepared. Because the Angels are going to come either way. Like, it's going to be a war, whether she wants it or not. So I think they really need to come together near the end of the finale. So another thing is that people are starting to suspect when it comes to Vaggie that her and Carmilla are related because they sang a song, you know, whatever it takes, later in the episode, because Vaggie herself was feeling useless because she feels like she doesn't contribute too much in comparison to Charlie as she's trying to lead, you know, guiding the other hotel staff into being more connected with each other. And I think Vaggie, obviously, she is literally lowering herself down. I think Vaggie is an incredible character, and I'm glad that we got more of like her focus, but I think we should have gotten a little bit more with her only specifically. And of course, she does have her song, you know, with Carmilla, the duet about her vow of being Charlie's partner, and I think it was an incredibly good song. But I think it's the fact that Vaggie herself is a character that is very interesting and I think also deserves her own episode. So overall, that to me was a great moment, but I really wish we had more with Vaggie. And the next thing I want to talk about, obviously, with the Alistair. So Alistair now knows the truth about it was Carmilla who took out the angel because she had, you know, said it and was overheard by Serpentius's little egg people, which was incredibly funny because one of them was trying to sing near the end when they were explaining to Alistair. So now he knows, and that's another reason why I just think they should have saved that sort of information for later down the line in the future. And then near the end of the episode, Serpentius does get his egg people back. He's more welcome into the hotel and with the other members. So, like I said, really good episode, but I still feel like, yeah, we could have spent a little bit more time learning about the Overlords and also Vaggie specifically alone. We could have spent more time with her feeling particularly useless. Besides that, that'll be the end of my review. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for 41 subscribers on my YouTube channel. You guys are the best, and I'm so happy that I'm going to be continuously posting and you're liking my videos as well. So my next reviews will be coming up very soon this week, tomorrow and Friday, and I have other videos planned to do as well. So please look forward to them. So thank you all for watching and have a blessed day.